here somewhere. I got about this far one night when I drove it by myself, and I couldn't do it. I had to turn around. So scary. This road just goes forever. I can get up that way too. And you forget not so haunted park in Peacock Park. Sorry. There's a vehicle of someone that went hiking in the woods, never to be seen again. Yeah, there's no way I can drive this road by myself. It's so scary. Can't remember if it's this road or what area, but legend has it that the trees dip in like that. So not true. But anyway, because of all of the hangings that were done, and we're still kind of trying to figure out where we are. Oh, we're back on this road?
Yeah.
This is private property.
Yeah, I know. I'm turning around.
Oh, we're turning around. This is a little bit of a maze up through here. Yeah, I didn't realize we were even back on the road. Oh, you came down that hill, right? That I said, okay. So, we've been here. Yeah. Whenever we find our way into the park, maybe that's it. Maybe there's no way in. If you go looking for the spooky stuff, it keeps popping you back out onto the street. Haunted or not, people live in these parts. Usually, rough terrain. Usually behind gated gates. Was I still telling the legend? Yeah, so apparently all these trees hang in because there were a lot of hangings back in the day, so they still bow down because of it. Apparently. There's lots of stories about this place. Like, so many, and it's hard to know, like, what's true. Like, I think they have found bodies out here. I think that's actually true, like, for sure. Oh, and here's the Scenic View. Yeah, wow. I think people have, like, committed suicide out here. Probably done the deed. Well, yeah, the deed. Anyway, well, here's our first stop. So, here's the Scenic View. Here's the shoes of someone who probably got murdered out here. Or they took their clothes off. That's a kid's shirt. That is a bed. That's a little creepy. Anyway, so here's the Scenic View. What do we got? Good for you. Okay, all right. Sad? I don't know. It's sad that people are writing graffiti on these beautiful logs. But, man, people are so disrespectful. Spooky or not, have a little respect for nature, people. Come on. Yeah. This is very pretty out here. God, I have not been out here in years. But it's quite lovely. Really, people. Come on. No respect. No respect. legend has it that whoever did this is an a-hole. Yeah, so I think supposedly some people, or a person, I don't know, have like jumped from here to say goodbye to their life. But yeah, it's just kind of like a drop off. You can see nature. I'll get a better view of the scenic view, but I just haven't been in here in so long. Not gonna lie, I'm a little freaked out. Look, there's like something down here. Ah! Is it a blanket? A little creepy. A little creepy. Ow. Some cicadas. Yeah, it just goes down. Cool tree. And then graffiti. Freaking people, I tell you what. Well, I could keep going, but I'm not going to. That's nice. Ew. Ew. There's bugs on it. Bugs, no blood? Alright, cool. Ow, ow, ow. Alright, no one was dead under it, so I don't know if that's unfortunate or a good thing. Ugh. Did not wear hiking shoes. Turns out that was, ooh, that's a spider web. You can't see that. That was the scenic view. Just a lot of nature has grown up to block said view. So now, gotta find a different way. Wow, I am out of shape. I'm out of breath. Oh, what's this? I want to walk through a spider web. Or fall. Yeah, you still can't. Too much nature. Guess that's a good thing. Alright, well, that was the scenic view. But there are so many more places in this park. So, onward and outward. You can kind of see nature from here. It's a nice shot. And we're going to find the picnic area. Automatic gates. Yeah, let's try that. Oh yeah, I think this is the area. Yep. We found the picnic area, yay! This is the area where the cops came and gave me a ticket.
What?
I was out here with a group of people after hours. Like it was my friend's birthday, and I did everybody's makeup like Halloween creepy and stuff, and then we just came out here just to, walk around and stuff. And yeah. And the cops were out here looking for someone. Oops. Yeah. Cops were out here looking for someone. And we just happened to be here. And since it was after hours, they gave us a ticket. But that's kind of creepy. We were out here in the dark, and there was someone out running from the cops. More rudeness, disrespectfulness. For Pete's sake. People suck. Whew. Nobody has been using these tables.
Huh?
They're just all spiderwebby and stuff. And if you're into frolfing, there's a frolf course out here. Man, we need to upkeep this park better. All right.
That's the road. This is a step.
Right.
1, 2. Right? See if everyone else is to step down them. Otherwise, you can go up there a couple times.
So, legend has it, no. The whole thing with this is that you never count the same number of steps twice. Like, the number changes every time, but I mean, really, they're all busted up and stuff. Like, how do you know what's a step? What counts as a step? So, suppose if you were to, like, leave a trail of breadcrumbs or something on each step and you counted each one specifically from your marking, then that should make it accurate. Yeah. So we're nearly at the bottom. There's a kid's shoe down here. How do you lose your shoe? Unless you were dragged into the woods and murdered. Yeah. So here we are at the bottom. And we didn't count. But it looks like people counted for us. There were more numbers. Oh, shiza. Interesting. Nothing over here. Yeah. There used to be like a slab of concrete or something over here. I swear it was over here. Probably was. Where it basically looked like people performed rituals on. Like, for real. It was super sketchy. Probably why it's not here anymore. But, and I'm pretty sure that that's like not just what it looks like, it's what people say actually happened down here, which, you know, could happen anywhere. Just looks like the right place for it, or it looked. But yeah, so really pretty out here, if nothing else. Scariest thing we've seen so far. More frolfing, if you're into that sort of thing. Pretty sure my brother used to come out here and frolf a bit. Yeah. Okay, what were you saying about this?
186.
Is that what they said it was?
No, someone said it was 185.
Oh. See, it's never right.
No, people just can't count.
Oh boy. My heart rate very high right now.
Step one, so 1, 2, 3. Not 1. How do they do it?
Well, I'm Mikey Taylor. I guess my experience that I had here years ago, I came and did one of the pay-to-play ghost hunts around Halloween with one of the local ghost hunting groups. And the most notable thing that happened, we were actually here in this area, just kind of getting a briefing on what we would be doing. And we were going to be getting in our cars and driving across the park to investigate an area in the woods where they had found a little boy murdered and mutilated. They didn't really give a lot of details. And one of the ladies in the group spoke up and said the boy's name, and the event organizers were, kind of shocked that somebody knew. And they asked how she was connected. She said she used to babysit this little boy. So they were kind of excited to get her over there because there was someone with personal connection to the spirit. So the rules were, we were all going to get in our cars. There was going to be an event coordinator at the beginning of the line, and then all the participants, and then an event coordinator at the end of the line to pick up any stragglers. And we all got over there, and by the time we got over there, they asked where the babysitter was, and she was nowhere to be found. So they kind of had, they had everybody that was in the group together, and they said, well, did anybody see a car exit the park? Because sorry, I don't know. They asked if anybody, did they see a car exit the park? Because we did drive by the exit, and nobody reported seeing headlights turn off or anything. This lady was just gone, and she never rejoined the group. It's not like she was hiding somewhere. She was just gone, and they made sure that nobody was around. Well, when we got down to the spot, I had an old school digital camera. It was back before there were cameras and phones, and I had an old school digital camera, and I went down and started taking pictures, and I took a picture of this tree, and I got a huge, really sizable, bright white orb, and they told me, well, that was the area where this little boy was found. And at that moment, my camera started deleting photos on its own, and it deleted every photo I'd taken down there except for the one with the orb, and then shut itself off, drained the battery and shut itself off. So it did this as the professional, local ghost hunters and a few of the participants were watching. So that was about the freakiest thing that happened to me here, and so yeah, I believe in this stuff.
It's awesome. Do you know any other legends or happenings here?
Well, I know my dad grew up in this area, and there's always been a legend about killer albinos in this park. And I've heard everything from they're killers, they're cannibals, it's like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre type vibe to them. And my dad kind of debunked that for me years ago because I asked him about it, and he said, yeah, there was a group of a family of albinos that lived out in this area. And when I asked him about, well, do they attack people, he said, well, they had chased people off of their property, they had chased people away from their home, but mainly because they were getting bullied because they were different. So, I mean, yeah, there is a bit of truth in that legend, I guess. As far as I know, somebody else may know differently. Somebody else maybe had a family member killed by an albino out here. I don't know. I don't even know if albino is a politically correct term anymore. Everybody gets offended by everything. But so there's that. Other than that, I've gotten some photographs of some kind of strange, misty, ectoplasmic looking stuff down in what they call the Devil's Den, where there were some pentagrams and things spray painted on the stone pathway, and evidence of animal sacrifice. So yeah, I've seen some things around here, but I don't know a lot of the legends, I guess. Just what the common ones, the broken staircase and all that. So.
Sure. Awesome. Anything else you'd like to add?
I don't know what else there is to add.
All right.
There's so much about this place that people don't know, I guess.
Right. All right. Well, thank you, Mikey, for coming out here, and
Hey, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. So here we are at what apparently is called the Devil's Slide. And our friend Bridget is going to tell us why it is called this. Look at that. There's the road. I had no idea this was here. It's beautiful.
Hi, I'm Bridget. I'm not going to give last names right now.
It's all right.
Yet. Okay, are you filming now? Or? Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
cool. Sorry.
That's all right.
Okay, so this is the Devil's Slide at Hummel Park. And the reason it got that name, the story that I grew up hearing, was that supposedly there was a motorcyclist who came down it on his motorcycle, flew off, landed at the street level, and survived. Like, he was totally fine. And so people said that the only way he could have done that was if he had made a deal with the devil. So, Devil's Slide. So this was about probably 16 years ago or so. I was out here with some friends, loose term, and they're like, hey, let's go down the slide. And I'm like, okay, fine, just being stupid and young. And I was in flip-flops at the time too. So if you see this terrain, not conducive to that. And we're going down, and they leave me behind. I'm stranded, basically by myself, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm just gonna be fucking stubborn about this and just keep going down. So I make it all the way down to the road by myself.
Wow.
Yeah. And there's no one there. I don't, like, it's an empty street, so it's like, what am I gonna do? I don't know where these people are who have, ditched me. So what do? I go right back the fuck up by myself. So I don't know, maybe you do need a little bit of the devil in you to get up and down this place.
Wow, so you actually can physically climb down that if you want to?
I would not recommend it.
I
would say don't.
Yeah.
Like, it's a miracle that I made it down without getting hurt or poison ivied or anything like that. Honestly, I think right up about here I sort of snapped finally and just like flipped and just like, you know how you're like in that adrenaline phase and everything's just kind of like, I guess this is my life now. And then when you're done and it's like, oh God, that was my life.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
wild.
Would not recommend it.
Well, thanks for that story, Bridget.
You're
That was
welcome.
it's a very, very pretty place. Is there more peeing going on up there, guys? Good evening, my YouTube spookies. So I realized that I did not end my Hummel Park video. So here I am again doing an outro. But I thought I would do a quick outro because the video is already really long and I want to wrap it up. So I just want to say a few things. First of all, I cleared my throat like 800 times in that video. Really sorry. And I'm still doing it. Clearly, it's just something I do. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. I know it's really long, but it's really fun. I'm really excited to start this like little segment or like, I don't know, yeah, I guess segment of my YouTube channel, The Haunted Midwest. Sorry. But Hummel Park was one that I really wanted to get like first off. So I just wanted to give some little like information about the park and then wrap it up. So Hummel Park is in Omaha, Nebraska. It's a 200-acre area. In 1930, the N.P. Dodge family donated 202 acres of land in honor of Joseph B. Hummel, a longtime superintendent of Omaha Parks. So that's kind of cool. I did not know that. See, I'm learning stuff myself. We're all learning. Yay! The more we know. There's a lot of history, good and bad, in the park. I know that they've really tried to steer away from the local legends and stuff like that, and try to debunk things, while there are very proven horrible things that have happened out there. There's a lot of things that are rumored to have happened, and I won't get into all of the legends and stuff. I mentioned a few in the video. My friends did as well, and you can look it up for yourself. The park is huge, and there's so much to be said for it, good and bad, like I said. So there's a little bit of the history. So here is some true crime that has happened in the park. In 2006, 12-year-old Amber Harris was found dead. The man who murdered her was Roy Ellis, and he was sentenced to death. So that's a good thing, at least. But there you go. That's a true horrible thing that happened. In 1983, the body of a beaten woman was found in a ditch near the park. In 1992, a 15-year-old was killed in the park over the dispute of a stolen car stereo. In 1998, a teen that was beaten and slashed wrote the names of his attackers in his own blood on his car before he hobbled or crawled off to find help. I mean, just crazy stuff. And so these are just a few of, reports of things that have happened in the park. Who knows how many more there are, and what's true and what's not. I mean, those last few things are definitely true. I implore you to check this place out online. It's a gorgeous park. It's huge. It's got a large frothing, disc golf course. It's so pretty, and you can see it from the videos and pictures that I took. Just a really nice place to be. So if you're ever going through Omaha, Nebraska, check it out. It's right by the airport. Anyway, thanks again for stopping by. And keep checking back. Please subscribe, and hit the little notification bell next to the subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. My friend Mikey in the video, he told me about a couple other very spooky places, not parks, but just some places that I'll be visiting, and whether I can have my camera and film or not, I intend to do videos about them in whatever way I can. The doll Annabelle is supposed to be making an appearance at a place that I won't say now, but I plan to go there and meet her. There's tons of places. I'm so excited to finally have a really good excuse to go do all of these things that I've wanted to do since I was very little. I've been into this stuff for a very long time. And if you've known me a really long time, you are not surprised. So it just surprises me that it's taken me this long to do these things. So anyway, please like, subscribe, and come back to my channel, and I'll terrify you. Okay, bye YouTube spookies.